Last night I turned on YouTube and saw a video in the recommended section because I definitely don't subscribe to this guy. And in this video, this guy Broderic popped up saying, nobody gives a f about your in the bag. And that's not true. This guy right here has asked me for an in the bag in like 3 different videos. I really wanted this intro to be more of a bit, but then a guy pulled up right on the other side of my camera and it was way too awkward to finish. I've seen some people talk about how they hold their arm like this for their forehand. And I'm like, why? 450. I don't think I turned it off. Oh, I did. Fight out the end and just sit by it. I'm here in Louisville, Kentucky. I've been here for like 2 weeks and I'm here for another month. Haven't really had the chance to come out and shoot a video. And I have had the request from a couple people wanting to see it in the bag, and then last night I turned Broderic's video on and it was like the same style of video I planned on shooting this morning. So I texted him and I was like, hey, I'm not just being a copycat. And then he sent back some nice stuff like he does, and now we're here. So this is Champions Park. It's a fairly open course and I think it's gonna be great for showing the majority of discs that are in my bag and the flights that I use them for. The flights, the way they fly. This is your in the bag playing the course video. I always have a glitch or a 1-speed. This is a parachute from the qualifier. Played in one Saturday. I figured out how to throw by like hole 15, got second, so oh well. Missing Mandos, nice. We'll go 2 off the tee. I also just put this Praxis in. I had a Luna in for a few weeks, but I wanted to give this a shot, so I'm kind of in between that like straight, stable, little bit of fade type of disc. If you put it on hyzer, it's gonna have a lot of fade. Cool warm-up shots, dude. Another double Mando, only this one's like 180 feet. I've been using the OTB Open Tempo. It's the soft proton from last year as my forehand most of the time, overstable approach disc that like is pretty much just stable. Like it'll go straight for a while and then have a touch of fade at the end. Not a touch, it's like a good enough fade. But then I also have a zone in here that I've had forever that is more of my beefier fade. Obviously we'll show you in a bit. Here we go. 267, we got a Mando on this tree right here. Next is this spin I just put back in the bag. I realized I didn't have that like hyzer flip, go dead straight, and maybe turn a little bit putter. And I'd been missing it because I've been playing like the same courses over and over back where I'm from. And when I got to here, I was like, ooh, I would like to have that. And I brought it with me, luckily. Under the basket, that's what I'm talking about. See? I needed it. 186, we have another Mando over here. Double Mando. With some dogs. Go ahead and toss the tempo in the zone one more time. Oh, we haven't seen the zone yet. Not bad. Need to go a bit more flat and directly at it. There we go. For the longest time, I was putting with the Peak, like ever since I got it in the Royal box, but I switched back to Lunar Wizards. The plastic for a Lunar Wizard is just my favorite still, and I love how they feel. Just a good putter. Oh my gosh, my zone was so close to being in Broderic's video. Hole 5, 368. There's a lot of different options we could go with here. Maybe we'll run through a few. Since we're just working the way up, we'll go into the mids. The detour, best mid in the game. Little high. Just outside circle probably. Next up to a fairway, we're gonna go Proton Servo from the Circuit Challenge. Best run of servos that I've heard, but I've never thrown any other run. This is the only run, ever. Keep running, running. Oh, I tried to not throw that one as high. Oh no, horrible shot. We'll throw it again later. And then recently I just put the trail back in the bag. I had like a straight flying fairway disc. That's one of them, but the servo will kind of turn more then come back. It doesn't just go like dead straight always, unless you throw it on the ground. Then I also have this Glow Insanity. It's been kind of a straight flyer, but I've had to throw it hard to get it to go straight. So if I want something that'll flip up and go straight, I just started using the trail again like last week. All right, I kind of didn't put enough hyzer on that one. And I threw it into a tree. Oh, it might have came around. We'll see. Detour didn't have the legs I thought it did. Let's see if we can hit a jumper out of the jungle. The jungle jumper. We're like 50, 60 out. Oh, too far. Oh, yeah, we're not 50, 60 out. We're like 45. Hole 6 was a shit show. We're moving on to hole 7. They just cut the grass here. I wish they would have cut all all this rough stuff's not out of bounds. It's so rough. I love this course, but the rough, it's so rough. Next, we're throwing a disc that I just picked up last week here at Mr. Hardware. Some of the greatest prices I've ever seen in a store. I lost my NV, and it wasn't like the most overstable NV. I would say it's torque resistant, but it would just go straight, have a touch of fade at the end. And this isn't to replace it. I knew that they were more overstable, and the stabilizer ended up being exactly what I wanted in an overstable putter. We got 246 straight through this way. I say it's exactly what I wanted. We have a headwind, but I don't think I should mess with it that much. Every other time I've thrown it like that, it's like, nope, and just comes right back. It doesn't hold like that. Unless I just put that on a dumb amount of ante. Backhand the zone here. Show a little difference. So it normally flies kind of like that, only with a harder fade. We'll have to throw that again. That was weird. I think on the final hole, hole 18, we will throw pretty much everything in the bag. It's a pretty wide open shot and big fairway, so yeah, all these shanks, they'll get a redo. This hole is 300 feet and it's on the other side of this tree in the center of the screen. We're gonna go overstable discs here. I bagged the Thrill from the Gyropalooza box. I like it for backhand and forehand. Same with the Captain's Raptor. I don't throw this as much as I thought I would. It really depends on what course I'm playing. This is like not gonna go as far as the Thrill, and it's a bit more dumpy. So the Thrill I can like forehand, throw it hard, and it'll actually go flat for a little bit longer than the Cap Wrap. The Cap Wrap wants to fight out faster, so that's why they're both in the bag. If you're wondering, like, oh, they're kind of similar. Little short, just in front of the tree. Didn't put enough ante on it. Let's see if the Cap Wrap will do it. Put that one on ante. You see how that one fought out way faster? Yeah, and it's under the tree. Sweet. This hole, we got 246 over here. Bam, the white guy. These next two are just gonna throw on this hole and the next hole. First one is the resistor, the glow resistor. Super overstable. Absolutely love it. Maybe a little inside there. Yeah. Next is the pyro. That overstable mid. Same spot. Just inside, not giving them enough. For me, the pyro is gonna hold an angle longer before it comes back, but it's something I can always trust. And then the resistor is just like, I would say the faster pyro, but way more comfortable to forehand. And I can crank on that thing and it's not gonna go terribly far. It wants to fight to the ground. Kind of like the Cap Wrap, but not as overstable. Hole 10, 252 underneath this tree right here. It's past the tree, but those branches are super low. This is another hole I'm throwing the resistor on. Whenever I have a low ceiling like this, like I could get there with the tempo. Little short, but I'd rather use the resistor and crank on it a bit harder, knowing I can trust it, and keep it low. And I also want to go to the left of that tree. Yeah, much better. Oh, I got stuck in the mud pit, but it made it through. I didn't get stuck, it slowed down. It was like a shovel. Here we are, 333, all the way at the other end down there. All this stuff on the left, that tall stuff, it's thick. Everything's thick here. For this hole, I've been using the Reactor. I threw this in my Gyropalooza box video last year, and then I put it in the New Balance, dad joke, the New Balance video a couple weeks ago. Went in the bag immediately after that. We got a little headwind. I've been putting it on a touch of ante and letting it just ride to the right and then come back at the end, because this is exactly what it does. But I think I need to put a little bit of hyzer on it with this wind. Oh, now it's cranking. Cool. Oh, turn more. I should be able to find that. I really thought it was gonna turn more. Shoot. This could also be like a tempo hole and do the same shot, or detour maybe. But if I really crank on this Praxis, I think it can get there too. Turn a little bit. Is it just too high? No, it's good, it's good, it's good. We're the same distance as the reactor. If you haven't heard me say it enough, detour, best bid in the game. See how I got into that tree? It just knew what to do. Come back. Off the sidewalk, slides back in bounds. Best mid in the game. Put a little too much on that. Oh, did the detour not make it back? Oh, it's touching grass. We're good. 1 meter. Yeah. This hole, 309. Got some trees to miss, just a couple. Only a few more discs to go over as well. First one is gonna be the T-Bird. Disc Golf Deals USA sent me this one out, and I was gonna make a video, and I did, but the video was horrible, so I didn't even edit it. Like, the day was not bad. The day was not good. The day didn't happen. But I found out that it complements my servo extremely well. Both of these go about the same distance, but the servo will pop up, it'll turn a little, and then comes back. This one, I can get it to pop up. It's not gonna turn. It's just a little bit more overstable. We'll throw both here. Oh my gosh. No, we're not. I was trying to make sure it was a good shot, and I'm never throwing either of these 309. I'm reaching for these to go farther. Oh, I still gotta throw it though. Goodness gracious. Is there anything else we can go over? Ooh, that glow insanity I talked about. This would be one for a forehand on this hole. If you get around that tree, you're parked. Yeah, there we go. That thing's just like it's an overstable insanity. All right, we skipped hole 13 because it's just like a long open shot, but a tree in the middle, so you can't see the full flight. The next 3 holes, I think, are actually 4. The next 3 holes, though, are really cool holes on this course, in my opinion. We're gonna go back to that stabilizer real quick. We have 270 feet. Oh, I didn't realize it's 270. I thought it was way closer the last time I played here. It's on the other side of this down tree, and then there's a sidewalk past it that's out of bounds. And there's no Mando on this one, but I was playing it like there was, so we'll see if the stabilizer remembers how to fight out this hole. Little bit. Next is the K1 Grind Berg. I lost my Berg X in a tournament, and then this flies pretty much like it, only it's just a regular Berg. K1 Grind is their 100% recycled plastic they came out with, so if you're looking for an overstable Berg, because I felt like some I've seen are just straight-ish, this is overstable. I don't think I can get it 270. We'll see. No, not a chance. Not on that angle. What else do we got? What else do we got? Anything else I need to show you? Side pocket, one of the discs I'll bring out. Zone OS, just my utility pocket right there. Okay, the stabilizer wasn't like that, but it sort of reminded me like that. Other side pocket, just for fun, because I don't have to keep anything else in there. A tilt. Hey, that wasn't bad. The tilt's so much fun. Let's show some more love for this Praxis here. Hole 15, 405. It's past those 2 trees that it's between. Brand new to the bag, I forgot to mention because I just found it on the last hole. Page Pierce Fierce, a Discraft Fierce. I've never thrown one of these. 3-4 -2-0 the numbers. No ink on it. Whatever plastic this is from Discraft, this is what I think I'd putt with. What do I have from them? I don't really have putter plastic from Discraft. This somewhat feels like a Luna to me, only shallower maybe? I might be crazy for saying that. Oh, there's people walking on the sidewalk. We gotta wait 5 minutes. exactly what the numbers say, but I just threw it to the ground. All right, we're gonna throw 5 more. 2 we haven't thrown yet. But I'm gonna show you like that difference I was talking about with the servo and the T-bird, and then even the trail versus the servo. Maybe help you understand why I have all 3 of these. Servo flips up, goes flat, forever. T-bird, put this one a bit more flat. Little higher too, but like the same flight of the servo after the servo flips up is what the T-bird does. I think that's the best way to describe it for me. Servo might push a little bit longer and it can turn, but other than that, I stand by what I said. Yeah, see, that one just goes, man. I might not have you in the best spot for it. I hit the tree that's almost at 400 as it started hyzering in. We have a little bit of a tailwind too. Servo and trail are very similar flights. Trail's a bit more touchy and it can go farther. I grabbed these in the wrong order, but we'll go with it. Halo Destroyer. This is, it's a bomber disc for me, but it's also trustworthy. Oh! I hit that tree right before the basket. Man, if I would have put a little more turn on it, that would have been crushed. That was thrown, I think, flat. The racer, I can throw on hyzer and get to do that same flight, but we're just gonna see how this flies today. I'm tired. You might think that's like my trail. It's not. Oh, I hit the same tree though. Oh, but it came back. That might have came back at the basket height. Dang! So the last hole is open. You'll get to see the full flight out of it. Let's bring out one more just for fun. Vision time lapse. I put it in my bag the other day just to play with it, but what I really have in this slot is a Westside King. They're both really flippy, and the King's like my roller disc. But since we're here. Oh, wow. Normally that thing flips way over. I think we parked it or passed the basket. Huh. It's been so long since I've been able to get that thing to come back after it flips and turns. That was what I was wanting to see if I could do with it the other day, but I kept burning it over. One more shot on this hole. I really like this hole. I think it's awesome having this narrow fairway and a long, I just like it. We're gonna go thrill on Anheuser, and it should cover the whole fairway and then land probably where like the T-bird did. Or where the Destroyer did? Yeah, okay, or we threw it 395 and we're 10 feet from the basket. I love the thrill. That felt amazing. What else should we throw on this hole that I like? Think we can get a detour anywhere near down there? I mean, yeah. All right, that detour shot was probably, I don't know, 50 short. It's where you are now. Thrill, about 25 short. Racer, hit the tree at good height and then came back in. It would have been perfect. What else is over? The trail hit that same tree. The vision time lapse went like 15 long and was the purest gap ever through all of this. It must have clipped something here. I don't know how it couldn't have. That's exciting. Maybe you're coming back. No. So what I did with this is what I can normally do with the racer, and I trust it more than this. So unless we have a strong tailwind, I wouldn't grab this to make that shot happen again, I don't think. One more hole to the wide open one, hole 17. It's 369 below those trees out there. All those trees are Mandos because there's a walking path. I'm working on trying to get my forehand better, so the Destroyer is something I would throw forehand here to get into a good position. And then we'll throw some of the like turnover backhand shots to actually try and get there. Okay, I had a really great release on that. I mean, not really great, but really great for me. All right, I forgot about another utility pocket disc, the Gorgon, 169 gram Pro Gorgon. My most flippy disc that I have. Ooh, big tailwind. So it might actually be good for this. This is like a get out of trouble roller disc. Still rolling. I'm surprised it didn't turn over. Turnover trail. Fight out the end and just sit by it. Oh my gosh. I was gonna throw this time lapse, but do I need to? If it's a good shot, you get to see it. It wasn't horrible. The destroyer was even closer than I thought. We're like 45, 50 out. Ah, shorted it. Let me try and help you out with your forehand real quick. So, I've seen some people talk about how they hold their arm like this for their forehand. And I'm like, why? Like, why? The disc doesn't sit like, it never made sense to me until I just did it, thought about it, and whenever I release it, the disc gets on the right plane. Like, if I'm throwing backhand, sometimes I'm here, but I'm not throwing like this. It comes into the pocket, however, whatever, on the right plane. Same thing if I just hold the disc like this, and it looks like it's upside down or wonky or whatever, but when I snap it, it gets onto the plane that it should be on. So if you've seen people talk about this motion, but you have to throw like a baseball, just do it. Think about throwing it like this and your body turns it in the right spot. I think that's where a lot of my wobble would come from. It's because I would just try and be right here with my forearm like facing this way and throwing it. When I'd slow-mo it, I'd like, it'd be flat or hyzer or whatever, but the disc would come out like this, and then it'd have to wobble to get to the normal plane. But when I'm here, forearm kind of facing up like this, and I flick the throw, it gets into the position. So I hope that helped you, because it just helped me, yes, 2 days ago. 2 days ago was the first day I realized this. One disc I forgot to even bring out is the Lone Star Armadillo. This is like right on the edge of that like jump putt to lay up, maybe make it distance for me. The Armadillo is like my forehand run the chains when I don't have anything to lose disc. So if it goes 40 feet past it, it's okay. Oh, and obviously if it does it, that's okay too. And then that one I can normally just get to go flat the whole time. The Berg is, like I said, a bit more overstable, but kind of serves the same purpose in this situation. Oh, not like that. Gorgon, maybe? Oh, little wind lift. No, it was just nose up. Hey, if you're still watching at this point, I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments, what is a disc that you think I'm missing out of my bag? All right, last shots of the video. We're just gonna throw the majority of my discs in my bag. I'm gonna not throw like the tilt, Zone OS, the utility pockets, basically. I'm not gonna throw those. We'll start with the trail and the time lapse. We'll also range this cone out there just to get an idea. About 315-ish. Go trail first. Turn, please. Little nose up. The understability helped. Next, time lapse. We're not gonna put a whole lot on it. We're gonna try and throw that smooth shot that I did 2 holes ago. Oh, and I'm throwing it too high. Why am I doing this now? Why am I throwing everything so high? The spin. Right around that 300, 315 mark. Oh, I'm looking up at the trees when I'm aiming, like way back in the background past that gas station. I should look at the trees like before the sidewalk. That was a better height. So that Luna that I had in the bag, on that shot, would have went to flat. Stabilizer, show that overstability. Where do you go? There it is. No? Yeah, kinda. But man, it was flexing out of that before. But I like that. That's okay. Tempo. Beautiful shot. Or beautiful disc. See how it compares to the zone. Zone's just a bit more bitey, which is way more important for my forehand. Detour, you already know. Let's try and get this on a big turnover line. We have a bit time before this lady and her dogs walk. We'll do the same with the reactor. Oh, I didn't put it much on that.
Huge snake.
Huge snake. Wow. You're right. I thought she was flirting with me. We're gonna do the same with the pyro, but it's gonna for sure come back too. Yeah, I love the pyro. It goes extremely far for an overstable mid. Like I've pushed that like 360 to 380 before. Servo, we're gonna do the same lines with all these. We got a little bit of a tailwind. Come on, fight out. I didn't get high enough. That'd be cool. You can do a lot with that servo. That's why I love it. T-Bird. This will fight out unlike the servo did. Oh, it goes so far, doesn't it? Ah, that was launched. I hit the telephone wires. Resistor. Might look like it flies like that T-Bird, but right there, when it starts to hook up, it dumps. The T-Bird pushes. Glow Insanity, strong hit, strong tailwind. Put it out on Annie. Oh, that one's cooked. That felt good. Cap wrap. Thrill again? Yeah, that's the order. Oh, sorry, that went in the trees. Not as far as the one a couple holes ago down that fairway. All right, let's go big old distance line. Trying to push this racer as far as I can. Oh, I turned it too much. Shucks. I thought with the tailwind it wouldn't be that affected by it, but kind of died. All right, Destroyer, last shot. We're gonna try and go 450. I don't think I turned it enough. Oh, I did. I turned it enough. No, not enough. It still might have done it. We have a T sign we can range, so I'll let you know. All right, so the Destroyer might have done it. Let's see. 148.9. Oh, we're just shy. All right, well, hope you have fun. Didn't do like a exact course tour, but fun course if you're ever in the area. There's a lot of fun courses around here in the Louisville area. I'm here for another month. If you're in the area, hit me up on Instagram. Maybe we can play around together. And that's it for this one. See you next time.